Now the sled that I've used in the past for this sort of thing, for smaller pieces, is just way too short. Even if I was to move this stop all the way to the back, it would still be a little bit on the short side. Or maybe not. Yeah, it'd be too short. Anyway, what I gotta do is cut this in half and fasten half to each side, like so, and then it'll pass through the drum sander. I think that's going to be okay. Now the reason that I pass my work through at an angle like this is because I don't want the glue line to always be at the same place on the drum. Now that snipe that I was talking about happened right here. I can feel it. Now if I didn't put these rails on, it would have happened right here. Now you'll remember I said you won't be able to see the line. Well, you can tell where it is, but you can't see it. See what the other side looks like. Okay, so there's the joint, I can see it. So it's right there. There's a slight difference. Blends together really well up here. But you know, the clock is going to be sitting on it anyway. It's going to cover most of it up. Now I don't need a lot of glue, just enough to hold this piece of paper in place. Now my plan here is I want to leave the line and then maybe 1/8 of an inch as well, and then I'll take it down with a disc sander later. Well, I can see where I'm going to have a little problem. I miscalculated. When these brackets are on here, about as far out to the ends as they can go, then these pieces here are about, an inch too long. So I'll have to take about 1/2 inch off the end of each piece here. That's no big deal. Well, all the pieces now are all contoured to the right shape, and I'll be able to put them through the router later and round over the edges, sand them down, fasten them all together, and then we'll be done. Well, I wish it was that easy. Well, of the two sides, I'm thinking that probably this one blends together the best. The line is right there, but the grain seems to sort of blend together really nice here. So this will be the top. Now this bit that I'm putting in is a 3/4 inch roundover. It's actually pretty big for this router. It's more the size that you'd actually use in a shaper. Probably could have used my shaper, except that because it's curved it won't work. So I'm going to probably do 3 or 4 passes and slowly work my way down to it, or up to it, depending on which way you look at it. I've got this cutter raised up as high as I can right now. And I can't raise it up anymore, otherwise this little bearing will come over top of this. And then of course the wood will shove into the cutter, and that won't be good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to sand this to round it over. I can't really use a router bit because the bearing will go in where it's curved in under there. I think you know what I mean. Notice I got a little bit of tear out here, but I'll be able to sand that away, and nobody will know the difference. Well, I guess I'll know. Well, that's it for the router. So I just got to do the sanding now and shorten these pieces. And I guess I got to figure out how I'm going to fasten the brackets to everything. I'll figure it out.